I don't normally say anything during these graduation ceremonies, but we will say tonight. We're at Northeastern Clinton. It's the class of 2025 graduating, and as you can probably tell, we are struggling with the wind here. It's an outdoor ceremony to allow more people to attend. We're going to attempt to shoot the class. Hope the wind doesn't bother your visuals too much here. There was thought of moving this ceremony inside tonight, but the forecast for the rain has decreased, so they decided to hold it outdoors because it allows more people to attend. But the wind is not cooperating, but it does look like the rain might cooperate, and we might survive the evening without the rain. Again, we apologize for the fluttering program here that contains the names. And if we think of it at the end, we'll shoot the rest of the program that includes events that will have happened by the time you see them. You will hear some wind in the microphone, but we're trying to block as much as we can. They're supposed to split here and go around the field. But there's high breeze. Those caps, they're not tied down. Could go flying. The music has started. There's the first cap. It won't be the last. The reason, of course, for having it outdoors is so more people can attend. They're getting closer, so our look through the crowd will be quick. Now we want to thank Max Barcombe, who grabbed a camera for us and is covering the Shazy event. Shazy Central School graduation tonight. Unfortunately, we don't have anybody covering Northern Adirondack and Ellenburg.
of days. There's been a lot of effort to get us out here today. I can't say enough about our buildings and grounds, our custodial and maintenance departments, our high school office staff, administration. Let's give a round of applause for all those people, please. I also want to thank Calvin and Judy Castine, who are always here every year. The videotape this, do a great job. Huge part of our committee. Thank you, guys. At this time, could the members of the Northeastern High School Band, senior members of the Northeastern High School Band, could please come over to play the national anthem? My name is Joshua Herrica. I'm the high school principal at Northeastern Clinton Central School, and it is my great honor to welcome all of you to the 2025 Northeastern Clinton Central School commencement exercises. I'd like to begin this evening by thanking our district's faculty, staff, administration, and Board of Education for their efforts to create the positive environment that has led to the graduating class sitting before us today. Let's give a round of applause for all those people. Earlier this year, I heard a song called Starting Over by Chris Stapleton. The lyrics of this song struck me, and I immediately thought I would use it as part of my message here tonight. The song goes, "This might not be an easy time. There's rivers to cross and hills to climb. Some days we might fall apart, and some nights might seem cold and dark. But nobody wins afraid of losing, and the hard roads are the ones worth choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile, and know that it was worth every mile." Days like today, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you look back and smile and realize that all of the hard work over the last 13 years have been worth every mile. In the future, there will be wonderful moments and trying times. Know the experiences you have gained to this point in your life have helped prepare you for those sections of your journey. Please take the time to thank your parents or loved ones that have done a wonderful job raising such kind and caring young adults. Take the time to tell them all you love them. All of us at Northeastern Clinton are thankful to have the opportunity to be part of your journey and are honored by the trust your families place in us to be part of it. Students, you have all been such a special group that has provided us all with lasting memories. Continue to grow into the positive, kind, and productive individuals that we all know you can be. Our school community is proud of you. your families and loved ones are proud of you. Go and enjoy all that life has to offer. Thank you. At this time, please help me in welcoming our salutatorian for his address, Mr. Talon Rabideau.
Good evening, fellow graduates, family, faculty, staff, board members, and anyone else who may be in attendance. I would like to start by thanking everyone for taking time out of their schedules to attend this graduation ceremony, as this marks an important milestone in our lives. One that represents years of hard work, growth, and perseverance. Although I may be nervous to do so, I am honored to stand in front of you today, delivering this message on behalf of my fellow graduating class, as we celebrate this moment together. Today is not solely about reaching the end, it's about recognizing what it took to get here, and celebrating the growth along the way. When I think back on these past years, a lot of memories come to mind. Things like spirit weeks, pep rallies, tough exams, sports games, Google Meets in middle school, spending time with friends, and playing Among Us in my cohort during lunch in 8th grade. However, one moment stands out to me above all the rest. JV basketball tryouts in 9th grade. I almost didn't make the team. I was not good volleyball player, and it was doubted whether or not I deserved a jersey. So I kept showing up, kept working, and kept believing. Even when it wasn't easy, I never gave up on myself, and 4 years later, I earned a spot as the starter of my senior year. That journey taught me something I'll never forget. Success doesn't always come quickly, and it's not about natural talent alone. It's about effort, commitment, and growth over time. I know I'm not alone in that. Each of us have had our own version of that story, whether it's happened in the classroom, on a stage, in a job, or in a personal struggle. We've all faced moments of doubt, and we've all had to choose to keep going. Even if you had natural talent in your field, hard work is still needed to succeed. As once said by NBA star and future Hall of Famer Kevin Durant, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. How far you'll go in life is determined by how hard you are willing to work and improve. High school challenged us, but it also gave us the opportunity to become stronger, more resilient, and be more confident in who we are. A friend recently joked with me that being salutatorian makes me the first loser. At first, this made me laugh, but then it made me think. Being here isn't about winning or losing. It's about the effort, the growth, and the lessons we learned along the way. Titles may come and go, but what we take with us, the character we built, the challenges we've overcome, that's what truly defines success. And in that sense, we've all had something to be proud of. As I look at all of you today, I see a class shaped by not just what you've achieved, but by what we've overcome. Many of us lost nearly half our middle school experience to COVID, missing out on the time we were supposed to be figuring out who we were becoming. We started high school still feeling uncertain, still rebuilding what we're thinking. But we adapted. We worked harder. We leaned on each other. Whether in classrooms, on fields, on stages, or in silence, this class showed resilience. We didn't just make it to graduation, we earned it together. Before I close, I want to take a moment to express sincere thanks. To our teachers, thank you for your guidance, your patience, and your belief in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. To our family and loved ones, thank you for standing beside us, supporting us through every high and low. And to my classmates, thank you for all the memories, the encouragement, and the quiet strength we shared over the years. As we leave here today, we step into the future filled with unknowns. But we don't walk into it empty-handed. We carry the lessons, the friendship, and the growth we earned. It is a sincere feeling. We did it. We've proven that we can adapt, that we can persist, and that we can rise. Whether you were going to college, trade school, entering the workforce, joining the military, or any other career path, I wish you all luck and know you have what it takes to succeed. Thank you.
time I'd like the members of the senior band to can come up, and they are going to perform Edelweiss by Rodgers and Hammerstein. Let's give them a
It's starting to sprinkle.
Miss Caitlin Johnson.
Hello everyone! Thank you, Mother Nature, for this beautiful weather on our graduation. But if anyone else in the audience thinks that the time has flown by, I do. Yesterday, it only seemed like it was June 26, 2025. Yeah, no laughs. I know it wasn't that funny, but I needed an opening statement and I couldn't give it away. Before I lose the attention of anyone else in the audience, I would like to recognize the special people in my life. I would like to thank my family for coming down here today, driving in the car for multiple hours. I would like to thank my parents for believing in me and pushing me to my maximum potential. I would like to thank all of my friends, both past and present, for making my first half of my year, the first chapter, truly unforgettable. I would like to thank the people who chose to sit in this horrid weather today and are coming here to come and support and watch us. I'd like to thank all the faculty and administration for selflessly supporting their students year after year. And finally, I would like to thank my brother for being my biggest role model. I don't think I could be up here on the stage today without him, whether it was the unintentional moments of laughter we shared, the last-minute schoolwork help, or him just believing in me when I didn't. I couldn't be up here delivering this speech to you today without him. As I touched upon in my opening statement, this year seemed to fly by remarkably fast. And in all honesty, our entire high school career did. Class of 2025, we are so close to graduating. We've overcome so many challenges, like taking regents, listening to those boring lectures, and walking in the crowded halls with the people that walk so slow that you just don't want to deal with early in the morning, but you do. But there's one thing standing in the way from you getting your diploma, and that's listening to the speech. As I dive further into my speech, even though it's all sopping wet, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to read you're going to begin thinking of all the things that you could be doing that would be better than sitting in the cold, to stop raining, and listening to the speech. You could be going for a walk, you could be playing on your phone, I think you could look at the beautiful clouds, but there aren't any, and you're going to begin thinking about, like, when is this ever going to end? But if those thoughts do happen, I encourage you to replace them, not because I'm attention seeking and I want you to pay attention to me, but because through my experience I've learned always longing for the future will never let you feel the present. And give me a second, because the pages are stuck together. they feel like their time is not wasted. During my academic career, this is how I chose to live. I didn't realize the dangers of maneuvering through life quickly, despite the success I've had along the way, until I began writing this speech. After 4 hours attempting to start this speech, I came up with an opening statement, but nothing following it. Tired of typing and deleting sentences over and over, I turned to my brother and I was like, I need help. How does a speech typically start? The answer I got at first was orally. You have to start speaking in order to give a speech. And I'm like, yeah, that's real helpful. But he did provide me with a more helpful and thought-provoking response later that night. And he asked me the question that stuck with me. What is your story? And I looked at him dead in the eyes and go, I don't have one. What are you talking about? And I could tell he wasn't satisfied with this response, but the conversation was put to bed. They didn't talk about it again. But I go to school, I play sports, I go home, some days I work, sometimes I hang out with friends. To me, that didn't feel like a story. It felt like I was living through life, nothing else. So when he said that I needed to find my story, that's what I began to do. Inevitably, I began running out of days to write my speech, and as graduation came closer, the demand for it to be done grew. Pressure from certain people. I attempted to think of something meaningful to write about, but in my heart, I knew I needed to figure out my story. In an attempt to do so, I looked back at all my high school memories to see if I can pull anything together. Now don't worry, this isn't going to be a speech about me telling you about the away bus rides, the different sports games, or all the friendships I've had and the memories I've made. Instead, I'm just going to share with you my final realization after searching through my memories. And that was, when I think of high school, the main memories I think about are the homework assignments I've accomplished. All the homework assignments I've accomplished and completed, the quizzes I studied for, and the tests that were worth half of our grade for no reason. And now one of you in the audience is thinking, what a nerd. And honestly, thank you for the hand, I like the honesty. I would agree with you though. All my moments were filled with my completed schoolwork assignments. It's very evident I'm a studious person. But what is also very clear is that I didn't take the time to live in the moment. I always waited and lived for the next one instead. I remember the various homeworks and quizzes so vividly, not because of the most thrilling parts of the past 4 years, but because I have been living my life moving from one accomplishment to the next. There was a quiz today that I just took, but I have the test next week, and I just finished that classwork, and I have a presentation. A handful of quizzes, some tests, a couple dozen of assignments later. It's been a month, and eventually those months turns into a few months and years, and now it's been years worth of random tests and years worth of tests and finals for classes in 4 years from now. I won't even matter that I passed, at the expense of memories that would have lasted a lifetime. To any of the teachers in the crowd who believe their grades are as equally as important as the memories, let's be honest, when is the last time an adult looked at you in your life and said, I got a 97 in U.S. history 30 years ago? Probably not very often. But what you do here is I remember in high school when my buddies and I slid off a roof into a snowbank. Maybe not that exact scenario, but you get the point. These are the things that stick with you. Your grades, they don't stick with you. It's the memories that last a lifetime. And those memories happen because for that moment in life, you slowed down and you took a moment to live them. The desire and need to get through tomorrow wasn't there. All that was left, you lived in the present. Speaking of getting through things, I promise I am almost done, and bear with me a little bit longer. So even after reminiscing on the old memories, I did not find my story like I had hoped. So now every single person in the audience is looking at me like, I didn't find my story because I was looking for the wrong thing. I was looking something about where I started, where I ended, and the journey in between. But that's a completed story, and my story isn't done. None of ours is. It's okay that it's not finished because this is only the start. And we all still do have a story, even though it's not completed. For me, it was all of the times that I lived through life, moving from one accomplishment to the next, with the occasional times that I was able to live in the present and make memories. But I don't necessarily regret it, because it led me to where I am today, in this graduation gown, speaking to you. Before I end my speech, I encourage the class of 2025, whether high school has been an experience you will forever cherish and miss, or if you walked into the school and immediately began counting down the hours until you leave, remember who you are and the reason you're walking across the stage today. For some of you, you may find comfort in letting your chords and stoles define your story. But I'm going to tell you that objects don't define you. They might remind you, but they don't define you. The amount of chords worn today doesn't make you any more or less than the person sitting next to you. Underneath any of the chords or stoles, there's this maroon gown that we are all wearing. And underneath that maroon gown that reminds you of your own individual success is a unique story that tells you who you are. Don't forget that person. Be proud of them. Don't be so eager to get through life and forget that person. As you go into the next chapter of your life, whether it's college, searching for a job, going to the military, live your life to the fullest because you only live once. Live with no regrets. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Work hard, but don't work your life away. And remember this moment and all of the ones that led up to it. Thank you all. Best of luck, 2025.
Great job. What we've all been waiting for at this time, please help me welcome, for the presentation of graduates, this meeting to receive Mr. Matt Waker and Mr. Rob Guerin.
I do have one.
Grace. I'll do it for the party. Attending the University of Vermont, majoring in political science pre-law.
Sierra Lynn Agony. Sierra will be attending the CB Tech LPN program, majoring in nursing. Caleb Eric Babby. Caleb will be attending SUNY Oswego, majoring in zoology. Emily Acura Babby. Emily will be entering the workforce.
Sydney Ray Lemieux. Attending Merritt College, majoring in elementary education. Kylie Mae Superna. Attending Ithaca College, majoring in physical therapy.
Jackson Jared Baker. Jackson will be entering the workforce. Derek Marshall Bartow. Derek will be entering the workforce. Carter Jacques Bayshard. Carter will be entering the workforce. Caitlin Marie Johnston. Caitlin will be attending Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, majoring in civil engineering. Alexis Paul Bolster. Alexis will be entering the workforce. Acacia Cadence Bouye. Acacia will be attending the CB Tech Adult Program, studying cosmetology. Caleb Jaden Brothers. Caleb will be attending Clinton Community College, enrolling in the Industrial Commercial Electrician program. Edward Robert Boris. Eddie will be attending Clinton Community College, majoring in psychology. Caitlin Elizabeth Cameron. Caitlin will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh, majoring in nursing. Carly Ann Canning. Carly will be serving our country in the United States Army. Gia Nicole Capola. Gia will be attending SUNY Schenectady Community College, majoring in business administration. Colton James Castine. Colton's attending Estrella Mountain Community College, majoring in computer science. Jaden Dakota Champagne. Jaden will be attending Clinton Community College with a major undeclared. Emmett Allen Kaufman. Emmett will be attending Clinton Community College with a major undeclared. James Cortuccio Cohn. James will be attending Clinton Community College, majoring in liberal arts and math. Michaela Elizabeth Cosgrove. Michaela will be attending the CB Tech LPN program, majoring in nursing. Jaden Anthony Cadimo. Jaden will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh, majoring in biomedical sciences. Aaron David Deans. Aaron will be attending Clinton Community College, enrolling in the Industrial Commercial Electrician program. Vincent James DeFonce Jr. Vincent will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh, majoring in anthropology. Cassidy May DeRoja. Cassidy will be attending John Jay College, majoring in criminology and forensics. Lauren Faith Duranlo. Lauren will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh, majoring in chemistry. Savannah Nicole DeVos. Savannah will be attending the University of Albany with a major undeclared. Owen Michael Dubuque. Owen will be entering the workforce. Nathan Lee Dupey. Nathan will be entering the workforce.
Oh, I didn't mean to, but I couldn't get out of that costume. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I'm probably, I'll probably see it before that.
Timothy Thomas Dupey. Timothy will be entering the workforce. Olivia May Dupra. Olivia will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh, majoring in biology. Adrian Cortez Estraka. Adrian will be entering the workforce. Carter Jacob Etier. Carter will be attending Clinton Community College, majoring in mechanical engineering. Cohen James Favreau. Cohen will be entering the workforce. Azalea Alyssa Ann Fountain. Azalea will be attending SUNY Potsdam, majoring in early childhood education. Ashlyn Lila Francis. Ashlyn will be attending Clinton Community College with an undeclared major. Carter Matthew Fredette. Carter will be attending George Washington University, majoring in broadcast journalism and mass communication. Eli Frederick Gauthier. Eli will be entering the workforce. Callie Joan Gilman. Callie will be entering the workforce. Ryan James Goodrow. Ryan will be entering the workforce. Ethan Daniel Gould. Ethan will be taking a gap year. Olivia Jane Gay. Olivia will be entering the workforce. Madison Lee Gumlaw. Madison will be entering the workforce. Alana Marie Pack. Alana will be entering the workforce. Ethan Allen Hart. Ethan will be entering the workforce. Emma Elizabeth Henry. Emma will be entering the workforce.
Sarah Elizabeth McKinnon, entering the workforce. Logan Joseph Maboon. Ebony Jade Marshall, entering the workforce. Logan Adam Mescal, entering the workforce. Jacob Hunter McGoldrick, entering the workforce. Aaron Edward Misak, entering the workforce. Brooke Kathleen Misak, attending Tech LPN program. Marcus Jerry Joaquin Morales, attending college. Major in industrial commercial electrical. Dominic P. Carola, attending Clinton College, major undeclared. Maya Christine Poisson, entering the workforce. Seniors, everyone who has not got their diploma, please come stand up and we'll get your diploma. Let's go. You still have to be in line.
Still got to be in order, fella.
Emily Elizabeth Cooper, attending class in art and psychology. Connor Seth Clinton, entering the workforce. Magdalene Hayes Rabideau, entering the workforce. Talon Jordan Homer Rabideau, attending Clarkson University, majoring in computer science.
I don't know if she can see her papers anymore. At least they'll have a memory they can tell their grandkids about.
Silver Ray Racine, attending Ithaca College. Majoring in advertising, public relations, and marketing. Marlon Brassard Bryant, attending Classroom State. Majoring in elementary education. Kira Colleen Ryan Goodway, attending St. Canton. Majoring in Funeral Services Administration. Rocco Sargent, attending Clinton Community College, majoring in Mechanical Technology. Nancy Page Williams, attending University of Albany, majoring in biology and public health. Haley Elizabeth Hale, taking a gap year. Last but not least, Tyler Lee Young, attending Winton Community College, as an electrician.
No speech, Rob. No speech.
All right, say
I think the consensus is keep it short, Rob.
Okay, before I begin, this will be, I promise you, in history, the fastest speech I've ever done. However, let's take it right to it. Graduates, please stand. What I like to do is, first of all, you were excited about being outside today. This would be one of the most memorable graduations. It was fun out here. Today is the most important date on your academic calendar. It is a milestone in your life when the school community gathers together to celebrate your academic success. Our school believes that each of you recognized today are some of the finest examples of how Northeastern Clinton is fulfilling its mission of building leaders through learning. I hope the road you choose is personally fulfilling and that it brings you much joy. Know that the entire school community joins me in congratulating each of you today. Graduates, I now officially declare you all graduates of the Northeastern Clinton Central School District. You may now turn your tassels.
And throwing some hats in the air. Throwing their caps.
Have a safe and restful, enjoy your evening. We'll also be opening up the gymnasium if we need to take some pictures. Have a great night, everybody.
All right. A memorable event, to say the least. Northeastern Clinton graduating senior class of 2025.
See you later, baby. Glad you're back on.
We'll just take a quick look through our water drops on the lens and our water soaked program.